I've never been to a K-pop concert before, so I have all of these. Oh, I am really liking how this is turning out. I'm not sure how this is all going to work. Hello, so it is time for me to start making a bigger project. I've been working on a lot of smaller ones, but in the background I have been slowly working on this bigger project, and I'm really excited to just fully dive into it now and get to working on it. Now, I mentioned this in another video, but I'm actually seeing Stray Kids and I am so excited. I've never been to a K-pop concert before, so I'm excited to go to my first one ever and to have it be a group that I am such a big fan of. I'm really excited, and I thought that it sounded fun to make something for my outfit. Now, as I was brainstorming ideas of what I wanted to make for my outfit for the concert, I came across this picture of Felix with this vest, and I thought it was such a cute vest and also would be something that I could easily tweak so that it would fit more of my own personal style and also be something that I would potentially wear after the concert. Now, the thought is that I already have made a diamond checker style vest when I made the Howl vest, and so my thinking is that if I take the same concept from this and translate it to more of this color scheme, it'll give off the same vibe as Felix's vest while still being something that's a little bit more my style. And it's something that I've already kind of tackled before, so I already know a bit more how to do it. I also figured that this would work out well because this vest uses hearts, and while I'm not a big hearts fan, I am much more a fan of diamonds, so again, it's just more my style and will be more wearable for me after the concert. So since I already have a mock-up design of the Howl vest, all I needed to do was go back in and swap out the colors so that it was the black, white, and red color scheme of Felix's vest. I also was originally going to have this be a closed vest, but since this concert is at the end of May, I realized that it's maybe not the best idea, and I want to have the highest chance of me actually being able to wear it at the concert, so I'm going to have it with buttons instead. I'm hoping I can find some star buttons though, so fingers crossed that I can do that. I haven't gone out to look for the buttons yet, but I am hopeful that I can find those and that this will all come together and be exactly what I envisioned it to be. But yeah, with that, now I just need to make a bunch of diamond chains, and hopefully I'll start seeing this vest come together. So off to crochet I go. Now, like I said before, I started off by crocheting all of the diamond chains for the sweater vest. I worked on this over several months, so my outfit will change several times throughout this process, but I started off this initially back in February and didn't really end up focusing on it until April, so really most of this process happened over the last month. The process for making this is very similar to what I did for my Howl vest, which also, if you missed that video, here is the grid patterns that I used to make the diamond chains for all the red diamonds. Instead of cutting off the yarn at the end, I would chain up so that it would be the start of the next diamond, and then for the white and black chains on the last stitch, I would finish it with the next color and then chain up to start the next diamond. I go a bit more in depth on the process of this in my Howl vest video, so if you want a bit of a better explanation, I would go ahead and go check out that video. So it has definitely been a minute since I have chatted with you guys. I don't remember when I was recording last, but I have made some really good progress on the sweater vest. I also apologize that I haven't done more mini check-ins as I was working on this. I've had a lot happening in the last couple weeks, so that's kind of taken precedent over doing chatty clips. So, but like I said, I have done all of the diamond chains for the sweater vest, and I sewed in all those ends, which is not typically something I would have had done at this time. So, but yes, all the diamond chains are done, which is great. I can show you. So I have all of these. As I drop some, I have all of these chains ready to go. I'll just have to lay them out on my desk. I need to reference the drawing that I made so that I know exactly where which piece goes. And I did a test stitching half of it together. I wanted to make sure that it was going to be the right size, and I think it's going to fit just fine, especially since I'm going to be wearing a tighter top underneath it. I think it's going to be fine. But yeah, I have done half of the vest. I think it's looking so good. I am really excited for this. So basically all that I need to do now that all the ends are sewn in and everything, I need to then sew all of the diamonds together. And then after that is done, I will be able to start working on the trim all around the edges. I'm not quite sure how I want to do that yet, but I am working on it. I also bought some buttons, but I kind of forgot to grab them. So I have a couple options for those since I'm not sure which way I'm going to go with it. But yeah, I am really excited about this. With that, I should get to stitching. So I'm going to sew these up and I will check in again when this is done, either today or basically whenever I finish stitching all of these together. I'll check in again and go over what my next steps are. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all at some point. We'll see. See you all when this is done. So I started off by laying out all the diamond chains so that I would know what order I needed to sew them in together. And then from there, I lined up all the edges and sewed them together with the remaining red yarn. Well, hello, it is the next day and it is all sewn together now. I am really liking how this is turning out, so I'm excited to keep working on it. Now I just need to work on ribbing so that I can close this if I want it closed for the concert. And then I also will need to make buttonholes and all that. So for that, I have a couple of button options. One, if I just want to be plain, I have these like plain like circular black ones. I don't know if I'm going to use these or not, but I have them as a backup just in case, because I do have these like sparkly star buttons that I do like. So I think in terms of like the concert purposes, I think the stars are going to be a bit more fun. Possibly post concert, I'll switch to the black ones. We'll see. I'll make sure that I make buttonholes that are big enough for both sizes. But yeah, I'm so happy with this. I think it's so cute and so fun. So yeah, plan is now I need to do a ribbing all around the edge of it, create buttonholes while I'm doing that, and then also create like a trim on the sleeves just so that it's a bit more finished. So I'll just be doing like half double crochet in the back loop, and I probably want it to be like this thick, so not super thick, but like thick enough that it would fit the buttons, you know? And I'm gonna use the black for the trim just because I think that'll look a bit nicer than red. It'll be a little more subtle. Like tone this down a little bit because it is a little bright for me. So I think making it black is gonna make it, I don't know, a bit more my style. So that's what I'm gonna be working on. I'm gonna be working on the ribbing and I'll check in later. Yeah. For the ribbing, all I did was half double crochet in the back loop only around all of the edges, and I made sure to make it thick enough so that the buttons would fit on top of it. Hello. So I have no idea when I chatted with you guys last. I have honestly been really bad at filming some of this process just because there's been so much happening in the last month. Like I had to miss last week's upload as I'm filming this right now. I had to miss last week's upload just because of a family crisis that happened. Things are mostly resolved with that, but there's still some stuff up in the air. But anyways, that is better. But I also then just got back a couple days ago from flying out for another wedding because my partner and I have gone to so many weddings in the last few years. It's honestly crazy. But yeah, so we had that we had to do. So things have just been kind of crazy and I've been really tired and out of it. So I've been kind of bad at filming this process, but I have finished the vest, but I still have a couple extra things that I'm wanting to make for my outfit. So I will wait to show you all the finished vest once I have all the pieces done. So I have made a couple things that I had originally intended on filming, and then I just didn't end up ever pulling out the camera because I wasn't feeling well or I was really tired. But I made, kind of inspired by these chainmail earrings that I made, which I'm not sure you can see very well just because the camera isn't picking up, my hair is blocking it, but I made these like chainmail kind of style earrings that I really like, and so I thought it'd be fun to make a like boot chain that's similar to it. Yeah, it's the same like chainmail pattern and then has little stars hanging off of it. I did 5 stars because 1, it fits the nicest on this, and 2, just thinking about Stray Kids albums, they have the 5-star album, so I thought that would be fun. And I think they look really cool on my boots. I just have them off of them right now because it's easier to attach them when I'm actually tying my boots on rather than leaving them on in general. I'm not sure if there's a way that I could leave them on just because currently I had them like looped through my shoelaces, but maybe I can like attach a jump ring or something to my boots. I'm not sure. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I'm still mentally working out the tweaks of that. But I also, for my outfit, I had this idea to make a pair of earrings. I'm not sure how this is all going to work, but it also was a bit inspired because... Sorry, one second, pulling it out of my pocket, so it's kind of loud. I made this several months ago. I made versions for my friends as well that I'm going to the concert with. They're little crochet versions of the Skzoo characters. So I made this one because Felix is my bias. I also made Wolf Chan for my friend, and then a Dwakey, because they're a Changbin bias. But I made these, and with it, I made these little like fortune cookies, which I thought was really fun because the whole marketing for the album was with the fortune cookies. So I thought that this was fun for this. And since I know now how to make the like crochet fortune cookie, I thought that those would make fun like little mini earrings. So here is like the basic plan that I'm going for. I had another idea to like kind of mix it up a little bit, but I ended up using most of my jump rings to make the boot chains that I had made, so I don't think I'm going to be doing that, but this is the general idea that I am going for. I want the like fortune cookie and then some star chains hanging off of it, and then possibly some letters that spell out 8. I'm not positive if I'm going to do that yet. We'll see what happens, but that is basically the plan for it. I have these like little chains with stars on them that I already pre-cut, so they're ready to be attached to the fortune cookies when I have those made. I got these earring backs, which are more the like claw clippy ones, or the clamp ones, I think is what they're called. I don't know if you can see them. I'm hopefully gonna get better images when I'm actually making the earrings, but I figured these would be nicer than the like hook ones that I've been using for a while for my earrings, just because then they stay closed and I'll be less worried throughout the concert that I'm gonna lose my earrings. I also have seen people use these attached to chains and then clipping their loop earplugs onto them, because I do have a pair of those, and I've seen people use these like clips to clip their loop earplugs onto them and then off of chains and then hanging off of their earrings, so then they don't lose the loop earplugs. So I'll maybe do that. I'm not sure how that would fit onto the fortune cookie, so we'll see. I still am playing around with that idea, so I'm not positive that I'm going to be doing that. And then lastly, I have this tan colored embroidery floss that I used for the other fortune cookies that I made. So I've already started making one of the fortune cookies. I think this is actually fully crocheted. I just need to sew and stuff it. So that's one of the 2 that I need to do. That's kind of the basic plan of the earrings. So I think first plan of action is I need to finish making the fortune cookies, and then from there I can work on dangling the little pieces off of it. So, okay, I think that was enough explanation. Let's go crochet, make these earrings, shall we? So I started off by sewing the fortune cookie closed, leaving a small opening in order to stuff the fortune cookie. I then pinched the ends together so that I would be able to form the cookie shape and sewed that as well. Here is a better close-up of the earring backs that I got. Also, I really feel like this is going to be more secure since they close in the back. But then before I started working on the other fortune cookie, I wanted to finish up one of them just in case my plan did not go how I wanted it to. So I attached some jump rings to the fortune cookie and then attached the star chains to it. As I started attaching the star chains though, I realized it was getting kind of big, so I tested wearing it and they were indeed a bit too big. The stars were hitting my face and I didn't really think that would be a good idea for the concert. So I started testing some other earring designs, but unfortunately I just couldn't find any that I was really liking. So I decided to just wear the earrings that I was originally wearing that matched the boot chains that I had made. So I have finished everything that I wanted to make for my outfit. I'm just gonna do like a little trial run of makeup because honestly, I'm sure you've caught on if you've watched any of my other videos. I don't really wear makeup like ever. I used to wear it more back when I was in college, but I don't really do that anymore. It's just a lot of work and effort that I just don't want to put in. So I'm gonna try figuring out what the heck I want to do for my makeup for the concert. I have this really tilted, hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna try doing that. I also reset my bangs, so that's why my hair looks kind of crazy. I'm not sure how I want to do my hair for the concert. I have like a bunch of hair clips and stuff that I might use. So those earrings that I wanted to make. So this was kind of the idea of it. And the issue with it, here, let me refocus on it. And the issue with it is that it's so long, it like smacks me in the face. And I just don't think that that'll be very fun for the concert since I want to be able to move freely and just have fun while I'm there. So I think, unfortunately, I can't do those earrings. So I'm just going to wear those other ones that I showed when I was talking about wearing the earrings or making the earrings. I'll just wear those. But yeah, I haven't really done a huge amount of makeup in a long time. I've done some like for the weddings that we've gone to, but overall I am not very good at makeup. I'm really excited for this concert. As I'm filming this, it is Monday before, so I'm going to the Seattle concert, so if that's the one you're going to, you know, you can try and find me. I'm going with a couple of my friends, and we made some freebies, so you can come and find us. I think talking while doing makeup's not gonna work, so I'm gonna do this off camera really quick, and then I'll check back in a bit. Let's see if I can do this. I'll come back. All right, so I won't lie, I filmed this earlier today, and then I was editing, and I noticed that a large majority of my finishing footage was out of focus. Here is the outfit all done. The vest and everything. I'm really, really happy. So all that talk of, oh, makeup and I don't know what I'm doing with my hair. Yeah, no, I took all that makeup off because I was editing and put my hair up in a ponytail because it was poofy and I didn't want to deal with it. So this isn't what I'm gonna be doing makeup and hair wise for the concert, but it is what it is. Regardless, I want to show you all the vest, the finished outfit. I'm really happy with it. But yes, here is the vest all done. I am so happy with how it turned out. I think it turned out really cute. I love the color scheme. I think it's really fun. I'm really happy that I went with the star buttons. I'm still on the fence of whether or not I will switch them out for the just plain black ones after the concert, but at least for the concert it adds like a fun little whimsical touch, so I'm happy with it. And yeah, I don't have the boots on because I'm inside and it is what it is, but I'm gonna wear the boots, my docks with the chains, and I currently am wearing jeans. I have some like other alternate outfit options in case it's too warm for this exact outfit. Like I've got some black shorts, I have a black tank top in case I need to be able to take this off at any point. I'll maybe even pack that in my concert bag just to be safe. And then I have like a red button up if all else fails and it really is too hot for this, but I don't think it's going to be. As I'm filming this right now, it's Monday. The concert is on Saturday in Seattle. So looking at the weather, it seems like it's just going to be in the 60s. So I should be okay, but like, you never know. Just want to be safe. So I'll bring all these options in case the weather changes, which it so often does in this climate. So like I said, I am going to the Seattle concert. So if you're going to that one and you see me, make sure to come say hi. I'm not sure what time me and my friends are going to be getting in line, but we did make some freebies. Let me actually grab some of them. I have a whole bag of like bracelets that we made and then a bag of some keychains as well. They have the other ones that they made. These were all the ones that I made. So we also have a whole box of like these photo cards that we made from pictures that we found. So we'll have these to be handing out to people that come by. So the day that I'm posting this, it'll be tomorrow. So if you see me, you're going to that concert, come up, say hi. I'll be wearing this most likely. So yeah, I'm really excited for this concert. I've been looking forward to it for such a long time. And I have been working on this vest for so long that now I don't really know what I'm going to work on after this, but it is what it is. I will figure out something. So yeah, I think with that is everything. So if there is anything else you want to see from me, just let me know down below. Make sure to like and subscribe and everything, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Okay. We got this. Energy. I have to rip into a cut. The forever question, am I in focus? I did 5 stars. Having to refilm this once realizing that it was all out of focus was not fun, but we did it. I hope that this round is in focus and it looks okay. So now I need to take some thumbnail photos because I also forgot to do that. And I'll see you all soon. I'll try and come up with what my next video is going to be. I'm really behind on my year-long project, so maybe it'll be that. I'm not sure, the like granny square project, so maybe I'll be making those. But regardless, thank you all for being here and sticking around to the end. So I'll see you all next time. Bye.